Welcome to the guided sitting meditation. Finding a comfortable seated position, one that reflects a sense of wakefulness and presence, either sitting in a chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting in the lap, back in a straight and dignified posture, or on a cushion. Pelvis tilted forward, again back in a straight and dignified posture, and begin to tune into the sensations of the breath and the physical sensations of breathing. Noticing the breath on the inhalation and exhalation through the point of the nostrils and the nose. Or the rising and the falling of the chest. Or at the point of the abdomen, noticing the inflation with the incoming breath and the deflation on the outgoing breath. And wherever that you notice the physical sensations of the breath most vividly, placing your attention at that point, knowing that there is no right or wrong way. Just allowing the breath to breathe naturally as it is, without trying to change or manipulate the breath in any way. Just noticing what is present with the breath, the sensations of breathing. There is no special mantra, no need to count, no special rhythm. Just allowing the breath to be as it is. Just observing each inhalation and each exhalation, and the rising and the falling of the breath. noticing each in-breath and each out-breath, one after another. Observing the full length of each in-breath and each out-breath. And if the mind has wandered off into thinking or thoughts of the future, plans, past, and memories, simply recognizing where the mind has gone, and then gently bringing attention back to the next incoming breath, and returning the focus of attention to the sensations of breathing. Remembering that the breath is always available as an anchor to reconnect to the present moment. And on your next out breath, releasing the attention from the awareness of breath. And on your next inhalation, tuning into the physical sensations of the body. Noticing what sensations are present in the body at this moment. Without getting caught up in what is pleasant or unpleasant, what feels good or doesn't. Simply experiencing the sensations of the body as they are, without trying to change them in any way. Perhaps noticing the points of the body making contact with the chair, cushion, or floor. Sensing the weight of the body, or lightness or heaviness. Noticing any tension in the body. Noticing any tension in the face. And if you're experiencing no sensations or a lack of sensations or numbness, then just experiencing that. In this non-striving or non-doing, we're just observing the sensations of the body as they are. Perhaps noticing the dance of sensations as they come up in one part of the body and then maybe disappear if that's true for you and show up in a different part of the body. Just observing whatever it is that you notice, to what is present with the physical sensations right now. And if you've noticed that the mind has wandered off into the story or the train of thought without any judgment or criticism, recognizing that the mind has wandered as minds do, which is normal, and then without any judgment, with this choice to return the attention back to the sensations of the breath and the sensations of the body. Breathing with awareness to whatever sensations are present in this moment. In this moment. With each moment bringing a calm and investigative curiosity to the physical sensations of the body. Without wanting them to be a certain way. Rather accepting the sensations as they are. And on your next out breath, releasing attention from the physical sensations of the body. And with the next in breath, tuning into sounds and listening. Breathing in and bringing the focus of attention to sounds. Sounds of the body. Sounds of the breath. Sounds of our neighbors. And perhaps sounds of the building, activity, life. Sounds near, sounds far. without trying to tune into sounds that might be more pleasant than others, but rather paying attention to whatever sounds arise in the field of our awareness. Perhaps noticing sounds coming, sounds going, patterns, rhythms. Perhaps sounds are more clear in one ear, more so than another. Bringing a kind and investigative curiosity to the sensations of listening. Tuning into the sounds, simply noticing if the mind has wandered off into thought or emotions or thinking, and bringing an awareness to that without any judgments or criticism. And then gently acknowledging, recognizing that the mind has wandered off into the story, and gently bringing attention back, returning the focus of attention to listening to sounds. Some sounds might be more easily discernible, others more subtle. Just tuning into whatever sounds that are present for you in this moment. With kindness and curiosity. And on your next out breath, releasing the focus of your attention from the sensations of sounds and listening. And on the next in breath, tuning in and placing the focus of your attention now to thoughts. Noticing thinking. What kind of thoughts are entering and leaving the mind in this moment? We can have thoughts about just about anything. Just bringing awareness to what type of thoughts, regardless of whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, ambitions, plans, stressors, the past, fantasies, desires, pleasant, joyful moments. Bringing awareness to whatever types of thoughts are arising for you in this moment. Bringing awareness with a kind and investigative curiosity. Noticing thoughts as thoughts with openness and acceptance without getting caught and swept up in the positive or negative charge, if that's true for you. Just observing the activity of the mind and what types of thoughts are here now. If you notice that the mind has wandered off into listening or trying to push away certain thoughts, simply recognizing where the mind has gone. And then when you're ready, without any criticism, returning the focus of attention back to the noticing of thoughts. And thinking. As we can think about or have thoughts about anything, thoughts are often intertwined with emotions, regardless of whether they're positive or negative or neutral. Breathing in and tuning into what types of emotions are arising for you in this moment. Without any judgment or criticism, simply bringing in a kind and investigative curiosity to emotions. You can experience all kinds of emotions: joy, happiness, calm, content, and also emotions that might be unpleasant, frustration, irritation, feeling annoyed, feeling confused, without trying to feel any particular way or experience any type of emotion in this moment, simply tuning into what emotions are present for you here, right now, without trying to push anything away. Simply bringing a kindness and openness to what emotions you are experiencing right now, in this present moment. Good, bad, indifferent. This makes no difference. Simply experiencing emotions as emotions. And if you've noticed that in experiencing different emotions, the mind has wandered off into the train of thought and the story, as minds do. It's normal for the mind, bringing a kind and gentle recognition to where the mind has gone, and without any judgment or criticism, gently returning the focus of attention back to the anchor of the breath, and then reconnecting to the feeling of emotions that you're experiencing right now. And on your next exhalation, releasing your attention from tuning into the sensations of emotion and breathing in, tuning in to the sensations of either the breath and the physical sensations of breathing, or to the physical sensations of the body, and noticing the play of sensations as they come and go over the entirety of the body. Perhaps noticing sounds, listening, rhythms and patterns. Or noticing thoughts and thinking. What kinds of thoughts are coming and going? how they intertwine and come and go with emotions, feeling. Whatever you are experiencing in this moment, simply tuning in to what arises in this choiceless awareness. Simply noticing what comes up for you in the field of your awareness, without trying to choose or chase certain feelings or thoughts, simply bringing awareness to what comes up, what shows up for you. And whatever it does, simply experiencing that. Without trying to change your experience in any way, trying to remain with sensations or sounds or anything that is pleasant versus unpleasant. Simply noticing what comes up for you. Observing the activity of the mind and our sensations relating to the field of our awareness in this moment, without trying to choose what comes and goes, but noticing, observing, experiencing. Noticing how one thought can lead to the next, charging itself in one way or another with an emotion. Perhaps it's noticing in the body with physical sensations. Noticing the breath, the listening of sounds. If you notice that the mind has wandered off, to wherever it's gone, simply reconnecting to the present moment with the breath as an anchor and returning the focus in this choiceless awareness to whatever arises in the field of your awareness, without any judgment or criticism. Breathing in with awareness, with a kind and investigative curiosity to what is here. And on your next exhalation, gently releasing the focus of your attention from choiceless awareness. And breathing in and returning the focus of attention now to the physical sensations of the breath and breathing. Perhaps noticing any changes in the patterns of breathing. Noticing the rising and the falling of the chest or the abdomen. Or the in-breath and out-breath through the nostrils. Allowing the breath to breathe naturally. Remembering that the breath is always available as an anchor to reconnect to the present moment. Please continue breathing until you hear the sound of the bells.